What's going on, everybody? Oregon Motorcycle back today with another episode. I think today is hump day. It's a pretty nice day weather-wise. I think it might get up to 70 degrees today, and we might get a little rain showers this evening. I'm not really sure. So I got something different in store for you guys today in this video. A couple of you guys seemed like you guys were interested in it. I kind of kicked around the idea of not doing a video on it and doing a video on it, so we decided that we are going to do a video on it. So anyways, before we get started, I want to give a special thanks to Gareth Owen. Gareth Owen, I really appreciate it. He is one of the latest donators, I guess you could say, contributors to the channel through the Buy Me a Coffee deal that I have going on. So if you guys are interested in participating in that, you guys could click the link below. It costs like $3 a coffee. A lot of you guys are buying more than one coffee and all that good stuff. So yeah, special thanks to Gareth Owens. And I think we got one more here. Yeah, Luke Smeaton. Hope I pronounced that name right. Luke Smeaton. He also donated a couple coffees. So more than a couple, actually. I don't want to say like how many coffees were bought by each individual, but I kind of slipped up there. But anyways, a lot of people buy more than one coffee, and some people just buy one, and it's awesome, guys. I super appreciate it. I was able to buy these gloves with that money, and I actually did buy some coffee with the money, which you guys will see in an upcoming video that hopefully I'm gonna be able to shoot this weekend. That's gonna be a camping video. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I have a couple locations where I think I can go do some dispersed camping that are not in established campgrounds. It should be legal and everything during these times that we're going through, and it should work out pretty good and all that stuff. So so yeah, look forward to that video. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell if you guys want to be notified when I upload a new video. We got a lot of cool things planned for this year and planned for the future ahead. And on top of that, I'm trying to hit a goal of 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. And each and every one of you guys can help me do that by subscribing to my channel, sharing my videos, and hitting that thumbs up. That thumbs up goes a long ways and really helps the video get more views and that kind of stuff. So enough about all that. Oh, one more thing here. I got new tires. Some of you may already know if you guys are following my Instagram. I usually post stuff on my Instagram before it makes it to YouTube. But I have the Shenko 705s mounted up today. This is actually only my second day on them. They feel a lot different. I'm going to be doing an initial thoughts video on these tires on this bike soon, so look forward to that. And then, you know, of course, we'll be taking them off-road. I'll do some other reviews on them or whatever. But so far, so good. It's just making the bike feel a lot different, and we'll talk about that in the other video. So anyways, back to the main feature. The main feature today is how you can make money with your motorcycle, and that's exactly what I'm about to show you guys right now on this bike. Besides going out and buying a brand new motorcycle and making YouTube videos about it, I can tell you that that's not the most profitable way to make money. Maybe in the long run, and if my channel was more established. But today's video, I'm out here and basically just, you know, to clear it all up and everything. This is what I'm doing is food delivery. And I know a couple of you guys probably already guessed that. So this, I don't know, I was kind of on the fence about doing this, but what happened is I talked to a guy in Portland. I think it was probably in February, maybe, something like that, before all this stuff happened. And we were at a motorcycle shop, and he was kind of hanging out, and we got to talking, and I noticed that he had like a food delivery thing on, you know, and I was like, So he was telling me, like, you know, in Portland or whatever, like it was pretty legit. It was awesome. It was a pretty good, cool gig. And the fact that he was doing it on his motorcycle is what kind of attracted me a little bit. So honestly, like in my position, I don't think I would be doing this on a car, because well, a couple things. The car would probably just make it more monotonous. or what have you. Part of the whole attraction to doing this is the fact that I'm out riding my motorcycle, and so that kind of brings, you know, something to the table, if you know what I mean. So he was telling me, you know, he's like, yeah, you know, you could, it gets really busy around lunchtime, and it's you know, around dinner time it's like non-stop and all this good stuff. And I was like, you know, I just kind of thought about it for a while, and then I kind of just forgot about it. And then let's say I don't know, about a week or two ago, I was laying in bed browsing through my stuff, and I came across this advertisement, and it had this girl on a motorcycle, and it's like, yeah, make so and so much an hour or whatever, and blah blah blah. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it, and before you knew it, like 10 or 15 minutes later, I was all registered up. They just, you know, they take your social security number, and they need your name and your driver's license. They do a small background check on you, so you can't be some crazy, what the hell is that? So you can't be some crazy person doing this. You got to be, you know, somewhat sane, I guess. I don't know what exactly it entails, but and you download this app and all this good stuff. So I was just sitting there, and I downloaded the app, and I was signed up, and I was like, and you got this option, and it's like, right now I'm online, so it's trying to search for a delivery for me right now. But it dinged, it popped up, and it was like, ding. And I wasn't even ready to ride or anything yet. I was like, oh, so I shut the app off, and I got my gear on, and then it dinged again. I was like, hey, you know, there's a delivery, go do it or whatever. So I went and did it, and I was like, wow, that was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. So so anyways, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I do this, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks of what you need and what you need to look out for when you're doing this. Again, I'm no pro at doing this. I've only been doing it, you know, off and on a week, and I'm only doing it for like a couple hours a day. It's kind of filling a void in my day right now, because as some of you guys know, you know, I'm only working like barely part-time, and I'm working at night, which really sucks, and it's getting old, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so ready to get back to normal. But anyways, so yeah, I find myself during the midday around lunchtime like being bored and sitting there twiddling my thumbs, because I'm working late, then I sleep in late, and then I don't know, man, my schedule's still goofed up. And then like I like to take a little nap right before I go to work in the evening. So I got this space that's not really long enough to do anything or go on any rides or do anything productive. So I figured, you know, I could fill it up. So what happened is I went out that day. It was pouring rain. It poured rain on me all day. And so I did my first day of deliveries, I did it in the rain. But basically, when you guys get going, like during the peak times, like they say, and this app will kind of, you know, let you know when the peak times are and what the special deals, and they have this and that. You know, it's like non-stop. So like those days when I'm like delivering it for lunch or whatever, it's like soon as the delivery is made and accomplished, and I type in that I'm done with it, like it'll ding me again, ready for the next delivery. And I think last Friday I picked up 2 deliveries at one location, which was kind of cool. So that counted as one delivery, but the payout was pretty decent for that. So on Friday I had some running around to do. You guys know I went up and got new gloves up in Vancouver. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. It's up here in the top. So on my way back from Vancouver, I only did 2 deliveries, and it was basically on the way home, and I got like $36 for those 2 deliveries, which was pretty cool. But you know, typically, like if you're just going and you're doing your thing, you can make a solid 20 bucks an hour doing this. And of course they're going to 1099 you if you make over 600 or whatever that is, and you know, all the tax stuff. I'm not here to like give you tax advice or whatever, but I will tell you that doing this, okay, I talked to my tax person already about this. I will now be able to write my bike off, and like tires and gas and fuel for the bike. So which is something pretty awesome, because we were originally discussing if I was going to be able to write the bike off because of my YouTube channel, and that was we were kind of on the fence and didn't really know either way how that was going to work out, which is probably going to be a no, but especially for the first year. But by doing this, I'm able to write off my bike, so that's going to be a plus come next tax season, and so on and so on. So there's a couple things that you guys will need to do to do this if you have a motorcycle. Number one, you're gonna have to have some type of navigation that you can see, like I can see right here. So you're gonna need like a phone mount, or you're gonna need your phone connected to your Bluetooth in your headset, or in your helmet. But I highly recommend getting a mount and having the Bluetooth connected inside your helmet. That way you can hear and see. And it'll just be much easier that way. You guys are gonna have to navigate to places that you haven't been to before, and you're gonna have to be looking at your phone while you're doing it, and all that good stuff. So first and foremost, you're gonna have to have a proper navigation system on your bike. Okay, there we go. So here is our first delivery. It just came up and dinged me like that. So I'm gonna hit the accept button, and I'm gonna pull over here and get the GPS set up. Show you guys how we do this here. So the app I'm using, you guys, is called Postmates. Postmates, like the post office. Postmates. Okay, so I hit navigate. I don't even know where we're going yet or what we're picking up. It's right there. It automatically clicks you over to your maps. So here we go. Looks like I turned down the right road already. So we're going. I didn't even see. Sometimes I click and see what restaurant we're going, so it makes the navigation a little bit easier. But so yeah, so now I'm going to pick up the food. But yeah, getting back to, you guys need a proper navigation system and a phone mount, because as you can see, I mean, I just got the ding right now, and I had to do all that, and it's safer to pull over to the side of the road. And ooh, this bike feels so different in the turns with these tires. Good day to go get them scuffed up. So yeah, you gotta get that navigation system figured out with the proper mount and all that good stuff. The second, it's one of the most important things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a way to haul your goods. So the first delivery I did, actually, it was for Carl's Jr., and it was in Oregon City, and it was just one bag of food. And I was like, wow, that was like super easy. And the people tipped me. It's like, by the time I got, I don't know, what am I shifted for? By the time I got back home, I was like, oh, they already gave me a tip, and that was like so cool. Well, I got dinged right after that to go back to Carl's Jr., the same Carl's Jr., and pick up another order. So I went there, and this order had 2 drinks. So you got to be able to haul, sodas, coffees, whatever. There's some deliveries you make that are just like strictly coffees. Like I went and just picked up 3 coffees, and I'll show you guys how I haul all that stuff in a minute here, so you guys can see exactly how I haul drinks, if there's drinks on this order or whatever. And yeah, so it's exciting. It's it's exciting because you're doing something new, and of course you're making money, and then like I said, you're getting paid to do this. So it's kind of a win-win situation. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is, if you're doing this and you get going in it, you're doing it, and I've already caught myself a couple times, is you can't become complacent. Because when you're doing this, there's a lot of things going on through your mind, right? So you're riding a motorcycle, you're navigating through traffic, you're following a GPS, and sometimes you're in territories that you're not familiar with, so you're not familiar with the traffic patterns. And then you got in the back of your mind that, oh, you got food to deliver, people are waiting on you, and then they're watching you on your app, right? They're watching like where you're going and what direction you're going and all that stuff. So all these things added up together, you can't become complacent. You got to remember that you're on a motorcycle, and remember all the safety stuff, right? So I found a couple times where I was driving through neighborhoods, and I was just like, oh, where's the delivery spot? I gotta go did this, and you totally forget that, oh, you're riding a motorcycle, dude, in traffic, and you need to be paying attention to the traffic. That's the first and foremost thing you need to watch out for, because if you crash, then there's no delivery. So another cool thing is Postmates, they seems like a pretty decent company so far. So you're insured, like right now, of course they have regular insurance and medical insurance and auto and bike insurance, all that stuff. But right now, since I'm in the process of a delivery, I'm insured through Postmates too, which covers injuries and I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. You guys will find out if you do it. And then like they give you a Visa card, so which enhances your capabilities, because if you need to pay for something when you pick it up, I guess there's certain deliveries where the customer doesn't pay and you pay, you can use that Visa card to pay. so it opens up a little more options. So we're going in here. Now I just need to figure out where we're going. I need to go back onto the Postmates app. It's probably going to be this. Let's just see right here. It's got to be one of these ponds here. Pickup details, King Curry, which is right there, the Thai cuisine. I'll just bust up in here and see what's cracking. Oh yeah, and I have like a face mask on and all that good stuff, so my mouth and nose is covered with my bottle of vodka. Hello, how's it going? Yep, for Dewey. So we click here. No, I'm good with that. Got everything all right. Yep. All right, thank you. All right. So I got the goods. And then it'll tell you on the app what exactly was ordered and stuff. So I'll show you guys how I get this stuff in here. So right in this side is where I carry my drinks. And I just put them down here. And they fit nice and snug in there and they won't tip over. And then I got these are the rain bags actually. That I just can stuff in there and that'll hold it good. And then here for the food, for this is like a platter thing, so I'll use the backpack for it. And I'll just put it in there carefully. All right, don't forget the straw. And that's pretty basic. Now this app, they can sell you a backpack thing that's made for motorcycles and made for doing this. It's like 40 bucks, but I think I'm doing okay with this for now. So we continue. Come on, gloves. Ooh, that stuff smells good. See, that's one bad thing about this. You smell all this good food and you're driving around during lunchtime and you're like, oh, I'm hungry. Okay, so we got it. It says good. You hit continue, navigate, and let's go. This is a short one. So I don't think I've ever been through this neighborhood before. This is what I was talking about earlier, how it's gonna be an unfamiliar territory. But we're like in the Milwaukee area, somewhere around there. So maybe when I have food and drinks like this, just try to drive a little smoother. You don't want to jostle all the food around and all that stuff. So going back to what I was saying earlier about not doing this in a car, it's a lot more efficient on a bike. You can navigate through traffic easier on a bike. You can split lanes if you have to. And then I think the most important thing is the fuel mileage. So when I'm putting around neighborhoods like this, I'm getting over 70 miles to the gallon. Okay, it just dinged me that there's a new delivery available, but I'm in the middle of one. I haven't had that happen before. So I'm just gonna finish this one before I click on anything. Huh. That's interesting. I never had it doing that to me before. So we'll get this one delivered first and then go back to the app. So yeah, the fuel mileage. I mean, you could do this for hours and only burn like a gallon of fuel. Whereas in a car, you might burn like 3 times that much. It's not funky. Oh, I know exactly where we're at. Exactly where we're at. In fact, I do business with a company back in here. It looks like we're going right across the street from where they are. Oh, no. They're actually down that way. Right down there. All right. So this looks like we're going to a business. Is this it here? Yeah, that was 42.52. There it is. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, so let's leave at the door. Thank you! Usually they reply and say thank you, but whatever. Sometimes they want you to take a photo, which the photo doesn't mean anything because I've used photos of just the bike before, as long as the customer's getting their food. They're all good. Complete that drop off. Done deal. Okay. And that's it. So, make sure everything here is closed back up, because a couple times I just drove off with everything open. Alright, so there's one delivery for the day. And that's how you do it. So again, guys, this is Postmates. Postmates, and I don't know. Alright, so that's says I just earned $3.35, but that's without the tip. So the tips usually show up within the 24-hour period. So, and most of the time you get a tip. I'd say about 70 to 80% of the people tip, and some of the tips are pretty decent, so that's cool. All right, so just gonna kind of go up here for a minute. I might go up here and maybe park up here at the intersection and see. I wish that other delivery would ding back, because it's nice to get them, like I said, back to back, so there's no like in between periods here. And it's 11:45, so it's gonna be prime time here right now. All right, didn't even get a chance to stop. I was gonna stop and pull in this parking lot and wait, but here we go. We already got one. Let's do it. All right, 7 minutes away, and we're going to Namen Ramen. Come on, messages, gloves, everything else. Ugh. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. All right, delivery number 2. That didn't take long. So I'm thinking too that, like, right now this this business might be doing a little better than, say, it would be at a normal time. But then, you know, I don't know for sure because I've never done this before. And then, you know, but who's to say that people don't get into this habit of ordering food and then it continues, you know. You know, I don't know either way if it'll continue to be something good to do for money or not. But I can remember when this, like, Uber Eats, like, first started. Uber Eats was so cheap to get food delivered. Like, I was doing it all the time, but then they just gradually started increasing, and, you know, I mean, who knows what the future holds for this. And like I said, I'm just doing it right now to fill in some spare time and being able to go out and ride my motorcycle with a purpose. And and make a little change while I'm out riding my bike. I think it's so cool when you can do things that you love. When you can do something you love and create a profit from it, you know, like, really think that's the ticket to happiness, you know. So I can't really find anything about this job that I don't like. And what's cool is you start and stop whenever you want. You make your own hours. There's no boss, and the responsibilities, there's not that much responsibility except, you know, just get your delivery to where it needs to go. I mean, so overall it's a pretty easy job. And for, I think, what you make for it, you know, now in the beginning you got to have your stuff in order. You got to have a license, you got to be able to pass a background check, you got to have a motorcycle like this set up ready to go. But for some people, they already have that, and it's not a, you know, it's not like a big startup cost or whatever, and that's why I did it. because I didn't, you know, need to buy anything or do anything extra to start doing this. I just hopped on my bike, loaded the luggage up, and went for it. There we go in here. Oh, and some of the, this made me think of this right now, some of the restaurants, they're actually food carts, and those have been my most problematic as far as finding them goes.
Turn left onto Southeast Tacoma Street.
Because sometimes the directions are a little funky. You're not going to an actual building or a restaurant, you know, you're going to like maybe a parking lot with food carts in it. And so, but I haven't had any issues finding houses or apartments or anything like that. Where's it at? Where's it at? It's supposed to be.
Destination is on your right.
Right
7952 Southeast
here.
30th Avenue. Arrive.
There it is. And I don't even care about parking. I park wherever when I'm doing this because it's only gonna be a couple minutes. I just always make sure and bring my phone and keys in. It's a cool little place. I guess that's the other good thing about doing this is you can see new restaurants. Hi, I'm here to pick up an order for Andrew P. All right, thank you. You too. That might fit in the side deals, but we're just gonna put it in the military backpack for now. Gonna go up to Selwood, across the bridge. Let's do it.
Starting route to 1170 in Southwest Somerville Avenue. Head south on Southeast 30th Avenue, then turn right onto Southeast Tacoma Street.
I was supposed to turn around there. Yep.
Turn left onto Southeast Lexington Street, then turn left.
Well, kids everywhere, cars, hazards,
Turn left onto Southeast
navigating.
30th Avenue.
Got food on the back. So see what I'm saying? This, you know, you gotta focus when you're doing this on a motorcycle. It's the only thing I really recommend you guys pay attention to. So don't get in a big rush. It's not Domino's Pizza. You guys remember Domino's Pizza back in the day when they first started?
Quarter mile. Turn right onto Southeast Tacoma
Oh,
Street.
pewee, that stinks. Yuck. Oh my God. You don't have a stop sign, car. Domino's Pizza. Ugh. Where it was 30 minutes or less, or if it was over 30 minutes, it was a free pizza. I remember we got a couple free pizzas when I was a kid. We were ordering that, and then they stopped that because those guys were driving too fast and crazy and all that good stuff. That was funny. And then what did they have? Did they have? Was it the Noid? The Noid? Is that was that Domino's? Yeah, we're going way back. Going way back during like Spuds McKenzie times and stuff. Who remembers Spuds McKenzie? The Green Oasis. So this is a dispensary here. This is a cool dispensary. They it's small, but they have like, I remember I went in there like probably years ago, I don't know, but they have like
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left.
like pre-packaged marijuana that comes in like a sealed can already, like packaged up, like canned marijuana almost. It was very, very I don't know, intuitive or whatever. I don't know what the correct word I'm looking for, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see some people doing that, and they just weren't pulling out of a big jar or a big bag and then like, you know, individually weighing each thing. This was like sealed cans, like it was canned marijuana, which makes me think like, wonder how long that stuff would last, like be good, like in a sealed container like that forever. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So here we are crossing the Selwood Bridge, going over the Willamette River. This is a fishing hotspot right here underneath this bridge. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Turn right onto Southwest Somerville Avenue. Then the destination is on your right.
Where are we at? This is 1117. 11708.
The destination is on your right.
Oh, that's a nice house.
1708 Southwest Somerville Avenue.
Sweet.
Arrived.
Nice house here. Alright, so this one wants me to take a picture. So I'll just turn around, take a picture of the front of the house there. I hear a dog barking, so that's good. Sometimes I like leave this food and I just go away and I don't see anybody. I'm like, oh, I hope they get their food. Oh, it's hot. It's kind of weird. Take a photo. Photo's good. Continue. Complete drop off. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, that was $4.75 before tip, and I'm sure we'll get a tip. Thank you. Have a good day. So, another tip is, you know, always be nice. These people are hungry, maybe tired, and they just want their food. So, okay, so there's 2 deliveries in less than a half hour. So if I keep going on this schedule, I can get like 4 deliveries in, you know, an hour. So I average, I did all my averaging not too long ago, and I'm averaging right around $7 a delivery with tips and everything. Some deliveries are more than others, obviously, and yada yada. But so there you go. I mean, if I can do 7, you know, times 4 in an hour, that's $28 an hour. So like I said, and I'm just, you know, I'm out riding my bike around, you guys. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's, like I said, it's fun, and it fills the void. If you guys got some spare time, you know, I'm not saying go out and make a career out of this, but if you're bored and you got a motorcycle with some panniers on it and you got a navigation system, this might be something you guys want to give a shot, try. You know, you're gonna see new things and meet new people and put some cash in your pocket for motorcycle parts. That's what I'm doing. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go on and do some more deliveries, and probably shoot a video about my tires. God, they feel so different in the corners. It's amazing how tires can transform the way a motorcycle feels. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out and coming along with me on a couple deliveries for Postmates, and all that good stuff. So until next time, folks, Oregon motorcycle. Alright, there's one already. Barely got away from the house. Let's do it. This one's gonna be a little further. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. Let's go, let's go.